Alright, welcome back everybody. It's Cole's Farm, North Carolina. This is week 19. It's August 6th. It's about 2 p.m. 85 degrees and feels like 94. Not much of a surprise there. And about 75% humidity. The Weather Bug app has the pollen at 3.5 out of 10. And the sources are grass, sorrel, or dock, and quinopods. I was in the hive yesterday briefly. I just popped the top to take a look to see how much food was left, and ended up throwing in 1 jar of the 1-to-1 syrup, 1 jar being 1 quart, which holds about 2.5 pounds of sugar water. So I'm sure they still have some of that left, but the other jars were empty, so they consumed about between 10 and 12 pounds of the sugar water in the last 2 weeks. So this inspection should be pretty quick. Just looking for supersedure cells and swarm cells, of course, and checking for evidence that the queen is still in the hive. So I anticipate on finding some eggs in the top brood chamber on some of the new drawn out comb, and that's pretty much it. So just looking for signs that the hive is still doing well. Oh yeah, so I was in the hive the other day to do the 3rd treatment of the oxalic acid, and I have inserted the sticky board, so I'm either going to pull that out on Tuesday, which is 3 days, and get a mite count, or just leave it in for a full week and get the mite count next Saturday. So either way, I'll post a video or just leave my feedback in the comments. But after treating for the 3rd time, I anticipate a pretty high mite drop, which is a great thing. Basically just trying to get the hive as healthy as I can going into winter. That's pretty much it. So pop the top and get in the hive here in a second. They were pretty calm yesterday, so we'll see if anything's changed. And there's a bee on the camera, probably going to crawl over the lens in a sec. Empty. This one was full the other day, so that kind of gives you an idea in about 24 hours or so, how much they can drink. Still waiting on my beetle gels to come in. They shipped, but obviously haven't received them yet. Alright, this is frame 3 of the top chamber. It looks like a lot of the sugar water I've been supplementing them has been put to good use. Nice drawn comb on this. No eggs, most likely just a food pantry for them. And pretty nice comb pattern on here. I didn't make any sugar water yet today. I'm gonna probably make some later and then either come out this evening or most likely tomorrow at some point and put the jars in there. Frame 4 of the top box, nice tight brood pattern. It's hard to tell probably with all the bees on here. And this side might look spotty initially, but if you get in close, you can actually see some spun larvae in all the cells that are not capped. So this queen's definitely doing her thing. Way better than the other one. She's been in here for about 2.5, 3 months now. So frame 4, looking good. Frame 5 looking good too. These look healthy. I don't see any deformed wings or anything. Although hard to see varroa mite on the individual bee. I mean, sometimes it does stand out. I haven't seen any yet. Good looking brood pattern. I anticipate all the other ones, all the other cells that aren't capped to be capped probably in the next week or so. So still happy. things are looking good. Frame 6, we actually have a patch of queen cells down here. So the bottom third, that would be supersedral. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 all together. Let's see if I can point this out. All together right here. I'm gonna smash them down, and there's a bee hatching right there. There's a bee hatching right there. Yeah, so I'm going to take care of that here in a sec. I'd rather not leave it alone and see what happens. So, part of the management, taking care of those queen cells. And we have egg all the way out to the very side of the comb here. Frame 7 is looking pretty good. This side is a lot of stored nectar, most likely the sugar water. And this side, kind of a funky pattern, but that center batch of comb in the middle there, clearly identifiable eggs, and then on the outside is more nectar. This is frame 7 of the bottom brood box. I've moved through it pretty quickly. Saw 2 baby bees hatch a frame or 2 ago. Good looking brood pattern. A lot of stored pollen, so that's always a good thing. No queen, nothing unusual there with this one. Saw a few drone brood, drone brood, but not terribly, you know, not too much. Frame 9, by far the heaviest still. A lot of capped honey. They're storing, so that's a good thing. Alright, that basically wraps up week 19's inspection. Spotted a few supersedral cells on the bottom third of the frame. Took care of them. Watched a few baby bees hatch. Did not spot the queen again. And I'm dying. It is hot. I got sweat running all over my face. Trying not to touch anything just because the bees get attracted to that. I'm gonna take the camera and just do a 360 of the hive because you'll see it's a hot mess right now. We got bees all over the place. There's bees on three out of 4 sides. We got bees on the ground. I can definitely say this much: there is a whole lot more bees in this thing than 2 to 3 months ago. So whatever I'm doing, I guess it's working. So let's take a tour of the hive real quick. Alright, that concludes week 19. Thanks for watching. I'll be inspecting before the 18th because I'll be out of town for about 10 days. So I think I'll be inspecting and feeding them a little early just so while I'm gone I don't have to worry about it. This whole thing uninterrupted. The timer has us at 34 minutes, which is way too long for this kind of weather. Like I said, it's like 85 or so, feels like in the mid 90s, about 94. And I think this is only 75% humidity, which I am definitely feeling. I am soaked from head to toe. So thanks again, Cole's Farm, North Carolina. See you in about 2 weeks.